What is Indicator 13? Indicator 13 is a compliance indicator and is one of many within IDEA 2004. Indicator 13 is the percent of youth with individualized education programs age 16 and above with an IEP that includes appropriate measurable secondary goals that are annually updated and based upon an age-appropriate transition assessment, transition services, including courses of study, that will reasonably enable the student to meet those post-secondary goals and annual IEP goals related to the student's transition service needs. Before we go any further, let's stop, go back, and we're going to talk about some background. As I have said before, Indicator 13 is one of many compliance indicators found in IDEA 2004. This website, Project 10, which is cited on the left, tells us that there are 20 compliance indicators within IDEA. What these indicators do is help to measure how well each school is following the regulations within IDEA. Each covers a different topic. You can see the different topics as we scroll through here, the topic of Indicator 13 being transition. How is it applied? We know that in the School of Ed, target is usually 80%. This is not so with Indicator 13. Target for this is actually 100% of students. IDEA is the law, and it is essential that all students who qualify receive the services described within. This percentage is calculated by taking the number of students who are 16 years of age or older with IEPs that have met all of the requirements as described in Indicator 13. This number is divided by the total number of students 16 years of age or older with IEPs and multiplied by 100 to obtain a percentage. For example, let's say there are 53 students in a high school who are 16 and older and have IEPs. Out of these students, all 53 of them are receiving everything described under Indicator 13. This, multiplied by 100, gives us 100%. This could not be 28 or even 52 students, but all 53 students must receive what is described in Indicator 13 to achieve 100% compliance. How is it integrated? We can see from this image, taken from Transition TA cited above, that quality transition starts with transition assessment. This then guides the post-secondary goals for the student, which then guides the instruction and services that are given to a student. Some examples of what these steps look like are listed in the image. If we look back at our definition from the beginning of the video, we can find all three of the pieces integrated within. Measurable post-secondary goals, transition assessment, as well as transition services are all listed there. Checklists are also available at Transition TA to make sure that you are hitting every piece of Indicator 13. Student benefit. If we take a look at the book Transition in IDEA 2004, we can see on page 7 that the transition process has definitely proved to be beneficial for students. Students become more involved in their future and are given opportunities to gain life and education skills specific for the direction they would like to head after high school. The book states, overall, youth experience a greater adjustment to adult roles as a result of their participation in a supportive transition planning process. Indicator 13 is really just making sure that this transition happens and is occurring properly in the way that it should that is most beneficial to the student. It holds us as special education teachers as well as our schools accountable for providing this beneficial transition experience. Thanks so much for watching.